now. Okay. Remember I told you we like quickly, bruh, you burn the ships, all that. Because I am the kind of bruh that's about going to get it. You understand me? Going to get it. I'm not 25 and got time to waste and all. I don't have that. I got 2 babies. Man, these babies. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of them. I got kids.
Hey everybody. I'm back. Alright, I'm getting a haircut for you actually. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whichever part of the day this message finds you all over the world. The name of this channel is The African Time. And I am Thomas. Okay, a little rough start there, but just thought it might be interesting for you to see. I'm here getting a haircut with the barber. And it's pretty interesting because his English is Kidogo. Kidogo means little. My Swahili is Kidogo, Kidogo, Kidogo. Very, very, very little. So I had to call someone so that they could explain to him how I wanted my haircut. And I'm getting a haircut for you. Yes, because I want to film today. I'm going to show you a little later on. I'm going to take a video of the house and a couple of other things. So I'm here in the barbershop. Now, it's just like any other barbershop that you would find out in, land. But there is something unique about what's happening right now. I'm here getting the haircut, but the power is off. Yes, the power is off. The electricity in this place is off. Brother, is the meme off here or all over? All over. Okay, the brother said that the power, the electricity called meme is off all over. So he's actually cutting my hair with a generator. I don't know if you can hear it out in the background. If it is, I apologize for the sound, but the generator is what's powering the lights and his clippers. So it's a pretty little unique thing. The power goes off here on occasion. So businesses, many of them, they have generators. And even the home, like the home we live in, there's a generator. But it's an older one. I don't think it's working. We haven't used it. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to get some, let's get a little closer. Yeah, he's getting it. Yes, we're going to get it tightened up. But the generator, we get some candles. We get some candles. Because the generator is older, and I don't know if they're going to, if it's going to work. I don't think it does. I think the owner of the house we're renting said that we need to get another. So here's a business opportunity for people coming here. Just like I'm here getting a haircut. Yeah, you can get barbershops and beauty salons. They have those all over. Men, you can see me getting my hair cut now, and then the ladies, I'm gonna do like a broadcast where I'm going to the different beauty salons so I can show you that they do have pretty much everything that you have there. They pretty much have everything there. So that'll give you an idea that when you come here, you can still keep that hair glorious the way you like it. Okay? Alright. Now, here, this is a business. Like I said, they have many barbershops and beauty shops, and you can make money either getting your own shop and renting out booths, or if you're a barber, you can come here and get it going and popping on your own. But that's an economic activity. So let's talk about that for a minute. This is what we would call a service, right? It's a service, meaning you come here, you leave, you got your hair done, but there was no product that was made. Nothing produced, nothing manufactured, nothing that was tangible that could be used in someone's life that would provide them a job or something like that. Okay, now, this is very important for us to understand. The manufacturing part that's associated with this service is the building itself. The clippers, the combs, the lights, the light bulbs, the plastic, the wiring, the concrete, cement, the brick pavers outside, okay? The television, the air conditioning, the generator, the gasoline. You understand what I'm getting at? Those are goods. Not services, goods. Manufactured goods. And that's the opportunity that exists here for us when we come. And those are the activities that we have to pursue. There is no way of getting around that. There is no way of getting around it. We must pursue the manufacturing of goods. We have to do that. Because when you talk about economics and economy, you're talking about creating jobs. You're talking about the movement of money between people relating to one another through business activity, or a little fancy economic activity. Okay. We want to be able to do that, because once we do that, when you interact with each other in that way, relating to one another in a business sense, in a business manner, then you're preparing for the future, for your children, your children's children, and the society as a whole. Because you have to understand, the society is us. It's not some, thing that, as my good brother Amos Wilson says, it's not out there. The society is in you, in us. And whether we want to believe it or not, we are all tied together in a society through our economic activity in today's world. So let me give you a further example. Remember, I told you we got to pursue that kind of economic activity for our children. Well, let's understand. If we begin to relate to one another on a business level, remember, Kidogo, if we relate to each other on a business level and we begin to produce and manufacture, that creates jobs. When you create a job through some means of manufacturing, the day and time that you develop the mechanism to manufacture, what takes place is, as time goes on, more experience with that mechanism, that machine, then you advance, you develop technologically, because you make improvements, innovations. Now those improvements and innovations, that is the future for your children, and your children's children, and their posterity. Those innovations create what? More jobs, more mechanisms, more industries possible. And let's give you an example. Let's take the computer, right? Okay, computer is invented. All right. But when they were invented originally, they weren't invented for our own use where everybody would have one. Everybody had 2 or 3. No, but then the innovation kicked in, right? the development of the technology. So then what? Now you have one in every home. That means now what had to happen? You had to mass produce those PCs, which means what? Now you got not only the PC, but now you got the screen, and that creates more things like a screen protector, right? Then now you need a mouse, right? Innovation. All I'm trying to point out to you is that each time that there is manufacturing taking place, then there is the potential for additional manufacturing, additional development in technology and other industries. And those industries create an economy. You hear fancy words like an economy of scale, meaning if you have something in your area that you created, it's not just for your area. Economy of scale is something that could be manufactured and produced and generated and benefit the whole region, city, country, continent, and world. This is an area that we as brothers and sisters have to begin to explore. And as I said in previous videos, this is not a choice. It's not a choice we have. The good people, and I mean that facetiously, the good people who now control the means of manufacturing and productivity of goods, and in some cases, services, those people don't necessarily have your best interest at heart. And let me just clean that up. They do not have your best interest at heart. They do not. That means they tell you again, you don't need to produce your own food. We'll produce that for you. You don't need to make lights and light bulbs and lamps with lamp covers. You don't need to make that. We'll make that for you. So then what do they control? They control the good. They control the cost of the good. They control who gets the good. They control when you get the good. They control if you don't get the good. They control who they pay, who they hire. And then when they hire you, guess what else they control? They control your pay. And it's very important to understand that. When they control your pay, it's just not your pay in the sense of, oh, you got X amount of dollars an hour. No. When they control your pay, they're telling you where your child can go to school. They're telling you how many vacations you can take your child to. They tell you what your child can eat, where your child can eat, where you can live. Do you understand? They're not messing around. These people are outthinking us. They're outthinking us through their education. But that education has an economic strategy. It is to keep you in a position of dependency on them and their economy. Now let me give you another example of this. And listen guys, I'm just kind of flowing right now. Usually what I do is I write everything down when I talk to you, and I have bullet points and I'm following those so that I'm just not rambling. But again, this was kind of a spontaneous video. I just came to get my hair cut and wanted you guys to really kind of see that process. I thought it might be neat. Plus, I wanted to create some interesting video because I need you guys watching. Okay, and again, for those who may be new, I'm in Tanzania, Africa, in a city called Dar es Salaam, and I'm in a little, what could be referred to as a borough. So hey brother, am I in Mbezi right now? Am I in Mbezi or Bahari? Right now, here. We're in Bahari.
Bahari Beach.
Bahari Beach. It's very nice actually. You guys gotta come out. What you waiting for? Alright. But what I was about to explain to you is, let me give you an example. When I say they're out thinking of, and they are creating a position of dependence. Some time ago, because I'm an older guy, I'm Babu. Hey, look at my brother, he laughed. What? I'm Babu. All right, yeah, I'll tell you guys what Babu means earlier. Some of you look it up. Hold on, I gotta be quiet for it. Be still for a minute. It's that edge. So, brother, keep the edge natural. Give me a little.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to talk. Trying not to be loud, but if I can keep my head still while I move. Okay, so let me give you an example. Like I said, I'm Bible. That just means I'm a senior citizen, older person. All right. You may recall, some of you may recall, back in the day, 70s, I believe, but it could have been as late as the 60s when the legislation was first developed or whatever. But certainly in the 70s and 80s, maybe in the 90s, and it may even still exist today, but I believe it was kind of abandoned. They had a thing that they called affirmative action. Okay, you remember that? Affirmative action. Now, affirmative action was some legislation that the United States government developed to help black people, African American brothers and sisters. You want me, bro? Who? Black? Oh no, not for the hair. Nah, I'm talking about African brothers and sisters in America. Yeah. So they had affirmative action that was a program that basically required employers, federal, state, local governments, as well as private employers, to hire a certain number of black people. Okay. Now, this program, sorry about that, hold on. Yeah, this program called Affirmative Action said basically that for every 100 employees that a company had, they had, or for whatever number, they had to hire 15% black people. 15%. Now that's telling you something if you're paying attention. You gotta be thinking from an African perspective, an African consciousness. First, the very fact that they had to legislate that means what? There were certain people not hiring black people, not hiring African people. Gotta hold on one second. Hope I don't run out of battery before I finish this, but listen. Battery and memory. 15%. But if you're listening, 15% means, again, first, just to recap, that means people weren't hiring black people. But that also means not hire 15%. It's also saying you only have to hire 15%. So out of every 100, you hire 85, and you only bring in 15 black people. So you understand? If you go further and you really understand what they're saying, they're telling their people who don't want to hire any black people, look, we got to make these people think we really want to help them. So only hire 15 of them. Yeah, only hire 15 of them. So why would we let somebody tell us how many jobs we can have? When we can just make our own. Yeah, so you gotta understand, that's not necessarily trying to help you. Remember, just to make it clear, if they tell you you only have to hire 15 out of every 100, that's a lot of jobs being lost. Yeah, guys, this is really nice. I'm trying to get it. I'm going to finish up that point in a little while. Got to get the lips. Yeah, so you understand, it's very important for us to take care of our children, our posterity. Finishing the lips. Okay, so like I was saying, video, like I was saying, yeah, so that's really the issue. You have to be very careful. These people are professional wordsmiths. So they sell you an idea, a concept that says, hey, look, I'm here to help you. I want to do everything I can to make things right. I know it was wrong, but so this is what I'm going to do. And then when you examine it closely, you realize, no, that was all smoke and mirrors. No, they were sending a message to their people that, hey, look, we have to do this. We have to do it this way. And then what they do is they what? They bring rules in. Yeah, you got to hire 15 people. But now, the people you hire, what you're going to do? You're going to drug screen them. Oh, you're going to drug screen them. Okay. So then when the people come in, you hire them, they don't pass the drug screen because they have what? THC, marijuana. They have that in their system, right? Cocaine. Now, how coincidental is it that when they start passing these rules, making this legislation to help you, they also start flooding the neighborhoods with marijuana, cocaine, and all these things. At the same time, they're telling you come in, but oh, we did. When somebody questions them about, hey, you don't have enough African Americans, and oh, we look at our books. We did try to hire them, but they didn't. Yeah, you want to trim it, Kidogo. Just shake it, trim it. Yeah, keep it full. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm not really sure it does, but I had somebody kind of explain it to me. So yeah, you know, keep it full. Hair kubwa. I like it kubwa. Yes. So just tip. Umelewa? All right. We're gonna see. Yeah. So I gotta stop talking for a second. When I talk, I don't know. We're here to find out. So you understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying to you is they have systems in place that they spend a great deal of time talking about that are psychological in nature, not physical, psychological, but it impacts the physical. And the further example of that is in the wars, some of their past wars, they dropped leaflets. I don't know which government did it. The United States probably did it too. They dropped leaflets to the enemy saying, and to the people in the land of what they call their enemy. And they say, don't fight, we're here to help you. We're not, it's your government that's doing bad things to you. Sound familiar? That's the same program. We're doing bad things for you. We're doing, you know, we're here because your government is doing bad things, so we're here to help you. And they drop these leaflets, so don't fight us when we come. Don't do that. Are you finished? Finished with the hair? Okay, hey, listen everybody. He's finished with the hair. You finished all up here? Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Very Kidogo. And the people, some people buy into it, believe that your own people, much like believe that your own people are out to get you, much like they do us, create a feeling of mistrust. And they do that so that we can't develop economically as well as other ways. Because to develop economically means cooperation between people, relating to one another in a business fashion with a common goal in mind, a goal of developing some enterprise that not only carries on for that moment and for the benefit of those individuals who have families and are making money to support the family, but also for the society that they belong to. So they tell us that our society is their society. We're all one. We're happy to love and multiculturalism and all that, and that's great. That's real nice. But while they have power, they control the means of production and the economy, the banking system and everything like that. And yeah, they want you to say, okay, accept what? This order. Okay. You finished? Okay. All right. Hey, listen, guys. I think I'm gonna have to talk with this brother just to make sure that we're together. All right. So I'm gonna do another video and talk to you guys a little later on. Uhuru. Uhuru. Uhuru.
They can enjoy that. So that's what I'm doing.